breathe in, and out on the breath, yeah? Like I'm going to verbalize my breath, but obviously in reality you wouldn't do that. But just this thing, yeah? So you're breathing in, then you're slowly allowing it to go out before you rapidly go out. So this thing. Your breath is first, your technique is second. So start with, like when you breathe in, everything comes up. When you breathe out, everything relaxes. I mean, literally we say, kind of breathe, take a deep breath, and then breathe out to relax you. Like this is one of the things that you do to relax yourself, yeah? So I want you to kind of I don't want you to kind of start your breath and your technique at the same time. I want you to start your out breath slowly and then rapidly increase your out breath as your technique starts. So this bit. So literally you've got no tension, no kind of anticipation on the initiation of your technique. Get that compression of your abdomen. So hands in front of you, this thing, yeah? This thing. So all you're doing, taking the in-breath, deflating, then rapidly deflating. This thing. So the focus is on that initiation, that knee lift, that tight compression. And all you're trying to develop is that pulse, that ability to pulse from your core. Exactly the same breath, then relaxation, twitch, then relaxation, but let the kick fly. So that feeling, yeah? That feeling. So you're, then relax. So you're not actually putting effort into the last 50% of the kick, only the initial 50% of the kick. Now the focus is on that bit there, that end bit. And so you're like that, and you're sticking the attention into the last 20, 30% of the kick. No, I'm not going to kick him here. Like this is, he would be happy at this, right? Because like this point here, my technique is fairly weak. If I was going to kick him, then I would take that kind of like little bit of movement forward and hit him in that middle third part. That is me reaching, me leaning, me having to kind of take every ounce of power out of the kick just to create distance. And that's where a lot of you are putting power into. That's where a lot of you are putting the attention in. So I want you to think about that compression. So as if you were kind of hizageri. Think about that compression and then relax afterwards. Compress, relax into the kick. This. Understand? And then the kick, the focus is at the beginning of the kick, not the end. This initiation of the technique is what I'm trying to really get you to focus on. We're not like again, so often when we do Kihon, we focus on the end bit, that like, you know, the shape of the technique, the shape of the technique. We're focusing on these things that are by that point just a ghost of what you've just done. If I'm going to kick my game, then all of us, like, if you're kind of preparing and then trying to kick that in, then it's the shape of the Maegeri that's important, rather than how fast can I initiate it. This thing, yeah? Just tempo it with your breath. And then all of a sudden, it's a... That's creating the kick. I'm fairly flexible, so I can kind of kick down and in. So generally speaking, like that's kind of like like a hammer, donk, like a hammer dropping down onto the person. Like this is the extreme, right? Extreme is kind of coming down. Like this is a function of flexibility. I'm fairly flexible in the hips, so I can do this. So my foot has to mirror the trajectory of my arc. So for example, you know, I can go point slightly down, but if I'm coming up the way, if I'm coming like 45 degrees, but still kind of angling my foot slightly down, then my ankle will buckle. So if I'm coming this way, then of course my foot is the same arc, the same angle. But either way, you have to have that ability to be able to drop straight, 45 degrees. All I want you to do is open. This thing. So, this fitting. So, knee up. Don't make this classic shape. This is basic. I want you to squeeze your abductors. Fitting. Depending on the distance. But like, if I'm going to kind of kick Yokigeri, then this fitting, yeah? And just letting it fly. And this is kind of classic old style. old style yokogen, Igawa Sensei, Osaka Sensei, then kind of elongates it even more. And so you'd have that feeling of this same, but this, and you're sending it out. So short range is just that, but long range is that feeling. You should have that mindful breath as you initiate your technique, followed by complete relaxation. And then impact, that tactile response, that limb hitting your target will cause a reaction that will create this shimmy in your stance, this closure of your stance, closure of your abdomen, pec, lat, wrist, everything, whatever technique you're doing, which will also create this mindful breath. So that kind of happens naturally by hitting things. What doesn't happen naturally is the initiation. So I'd really recommend that you only focus on the initiation when you're doing Kihon, followed by complete relaxation, and then do the same thing when you hit something regularly. If you hit something regularly, then for sure you've got that natural shimmy, that closure of your body will happen.